about to leave. Already packing, come with me. I'm not really...
Hello friends and enemies, welcome back to Happy for Now. It's time for a kind of late Q3 releases I'm excited about. I meant to do this last month, totally forgot. So here we are in July doing it. You know what? It's fine. We're rolling with it. So I'm gonna tell you about all the romance books and a few non-romance and manga I'm excited for in the next quarter and hoping to read. I will let you know that some of these will probably have reading vlogs coming out with them because why not? So I'm gonna go through all the regular book releases and then I'm gonna do a section at the end with the manga and I'll pop up the dates down below underneath me while I talk about them so you know when they're supposed to come out. As always, I have no full control over when things are released. I'm only going by the best data I have when I film this, so things could change between now and the release date for some of this stuff. So first up for July, on the 13th, we have It Happened One Summer by Tessa Bailey. I am so excited. I heard our female main character was inspired by Alexis Rose from Schitt's Creek, so you know I'm in. I loved her Fixer Up series, and I really enjoy a lot of Tessa Bailey's dirty talk and what she writes, so I'm excited to see what I think of that. We also have The Adventure Zone Volume 4, The Crystal Kingdom, and I'm so excited. I love the comic adaptations of the Adventure Zone's first podcast arc series. If you haven't listened to it, I highly recommend it if you like narrative storytelling in your things where they're also playing a board game. I personally love it. I love the McElroy family. I think they're such a blast. But cannot wait for this to drop. I also have a surprise release that I'm so excited, actually gotta put it on my list, which is Exposed by Kristen Callahan. This is book 4 in her VIP series. So Managed is one of my all-time favorite books. I need to read book 3 and I'm going to read that probably this month in preparation for book 4 to come out. But I'm excited. I'm really excited. Kristen Callahan to me writes really good slow burn, slow build-ups, a lot of tension, kind of angsty books, so we'll see. And then on July 27th, one of the few historicals I'm looking forward to this year is The Duke Goes Down by Sophie Jordan. One, I love the cover. Two, the name is everything. I do have an arc of this and I'm hoping to get to it before it comes out. We'll see. I talked about it before. I'm in a big time historical reading slump. I am not picking up my historical romances like I used to. Okay, so first up in August, on the 3rd, we have I Kissed a Girl by Janet Alexander, which is about a rising horror star and her makeup artist. This is one I'm just interested in because it's sapphic, let's be honest. It doesn't take much to get me when it comes to that stuff, but I'm really curious to see what I think of it. It's one I definitely plan on getting from the library as soon as possible. On August 17th, we've got 3 new releases. First of all, we have Battle Royale by Lucy Parker, which is about the royal family's chef and then another popular chef having to duke it out to make somebody's cake. I love Lucy Parker's writing personally, and this sounds perfectly up my alley. And I cannot wait to read it. We also have The Heart Principle by Helen Wong, which I've been told content warning for cancer, and I'm not sure if it's death of a parent and caretaking of someone who is sick. There's a lot. This is a heavy book. I do have an arc and I will be reading it soon, so I'll report back once I've read it, obviously, but I'm very excited to read Kwan's book. And oh, I think there's also sexual assault in this. Not from Kwan, but towards our female main character. Then on the same day is Velvet Was the Night by Sylvia Moreno Garcia, who I really like her writing. This is another one set in Mexico City, but this one's in the 70s instead of the 50s. And her neighbor disappears in mysterious circumstances, so see what happens. All right, next on August 24th is one of the other historical romances I'm excited for, which is Hell's Bells by Sarah McLean. This follows Cecily, who we see in a previous series from Sarah, and honestly, I don't know a lot about it. I got an arc, and I'm reading it ASAP, as soon as possible, because it has to be in my body. Again, one of the few historicals this year that I'm I need that now, immediately. Sarah McLean is definitely one of my favorite authors, so this is not a surprising revelation, I'm sure. Then on August 31st, we have The Royals and Next Door by Karina Holly, which I'm curious about. She made a really questionable tweet, which she's deleted since, when everything was going down with Harry and Meghan, but this is inspired by them being in Canada. And this is about like a neighbor to the royals after they've left England, and their bodyguard falling in love. And I think it sounds kind of cute. So I do want to check it out. Give it a go. We'll see. It just looks fun. I really like this cover. I think this is like a fun illustrated cover. Then we have Uncharted by Adriana Anders. I loved Whiteout, so I am obviously extremely excited to read Uncharted and continue that series. This will be a new couple, but again, it's a romantic suspense, which I think can be such a fun time. When done well, they're not always done to my liking. So I'm very excited to read this. Then in September, we've only got a couple releases. So on the 7th, we have So Many Beginnings, a Little Women's Remix by Bethany C. Morrow. This one is set in somewhere in the US. Well, I think Little Women's set in the US. What am I saying? Anyways, I think it's set somewhere more in the South or something. This is a remix of Little Women with a black family, and I'm really excited to give it a go. I think it's set during the Civil War, maybe? I might be totally wrong. Either way, I've never fully read Little Women, and I want to read that and this like together maybe. I don't know. I've not read a lot of classics, so I just love this cover. I think it's so cute, and I just think it'll be a really fun time to read both of those together. I've always liked the Little Women movies, so yeah. Then I've got Witch Please by Anna Guire. This is going to be a charming small-town paranormal romantic comedy, and the theme of the series is called Fix It Witches. I've liked what I've read from Anna Guire so far. This is about she's like a modern witch. They're a tech repair shop, and a couple doors down from their shop is a bakery owner, and I think it's their romance and just good time to be found. I basically saw the cover for this and said, I need to know no more. I need to own it. So I will be reading it as soon as I get around to it, because I love it. I really do. Then on the 14th of September, we have A Lot Like Adios by Alexis Daria. I loved You Had Me at Ola. I think it was a great story, so I'm very excited for this one. I don't know a lot about it. I think it follows the intimacy coordinator from the first book. Either way, I don't care. I will read anything Alexis Daria writes because I feel like she captures this sense of family and place so beautifully that I can't say no to any of her books. The Love Hypothesis by Allie Hazelwood. This sounds really cute, and it's about like a third-year PhD candidate and her young hotshot professor. This is either going to be like amazing or terrible. I don't know which, but I know some people that got ARCs and really liked it so far, so I'm very curious to see what I think. I just think this cover's cute, and I love nerdy setups for love interests. All right, so that's all the books. Let's talk about all the manga coming out in the next quarter that I want to read. So first we have Sweat and Soap Volume 7, Boss Wife Volume 2. This is the digital only release, so you can't get it physically anywhere, but I'm really excited that we are getting Volume 2. I was a little nervous after Volume 1 came out, and I hadn't seen a date for that second volume yet. Cutie and the Beast Volume 3 is coming out. I cannot wait to see where that's going. The King's Beast Volume 3, Yona Volume 31, Sweat and Soap Volume 8, which I can't believe that we have 2 Sweat and Soaps slated to come out that close together, but fingers crossed Kodansha doesn't move it. I feel like they move their release dates all the time. 6 took an eternity to come out, I swear. Nina the Starry Bride Volume 4 is coming out. Yakuza Lover Volume 2, I cannot wait to get this in my hands. Also, this cover for Volume 2 is spectacular. And then Those Not So Sweet Boys Volume 4 is also supposed to come out this quarter, and I cannot wait. So that's it. That's all the manga and all the books that I am excited about for this quarter. I kept the list short because, like, if I didn't, this was going to be way too long. And then I went and watched a bunch of my friends their excited releases, and I was like, I want to read that, I want to read that. So I kept this to what I originally had instead of adding in the 50 other books I found. I was like, oh, maybe, because let's be honest, I need to keep this short so maybe I can actually get to most of these. Maybe I should react to some of them to see if I've read them. Anyways, if you made it this far, let me know a book you're excited for in this next quarter. And if you don't want to do that, you can leave me a leaf emoji because I am ready for fall. And September means it's almost fall because it's almost Halloween. Let's be real, Halloween like starts tomorrow because stores are already putting stuff out and I'm excited. But either way, drop me a leaf emoji. You'll find links to all these books I talked about in that description box, as well as links to Be My Friend anywhere on the internet. And I will see y'all very soon. Bye.
About to see the world in action, what we can be, life with no distractions.